What's up guys, Jay back again with another Minecraft tutorial, and this time I'm going to be starting a new series. It's called Minecraft the Basics, and it's basically where I'm just going to show you through some different components, so when I'm making complicated circuits you can see how they actually work. If I say, oh, this needs an RSnor latch here, or an AND gate or a NOT gate, then you can see what I'm doing. So first tutorial I'm going to be doing is going to be the RSnor latch, which is, the best way of describing it is, it's a way of storing a state. Let's just turn that off because that's really annoying. I'm going to make it light just in case it goes dark. So yeah, it's basically a way of storing a state of which your input's here and your output is here. So no matter how many times you flick this output will stay on until you trigger the output at the other side, and then this one will go off and this one will stay on no matter how many times you hit this. So it's basically a way of storing a memory. There's a few different designs. This is the first one. This is the most simple. Your input is here and your output is here, or that's the way I use it at least. You can actually use this line as an input. So say if I put that there, just get rid of that a second, you can use that as an input and have the other one as an output, or if you like me, you can use it like that, which I prefer, to be honest. I think that's the best way to do it. And how you build this is you have one block here, then one gap, then one gap this way as well, and another block here, torch facing that way, torch facing that way, and then dust going into that one like that, and just repeaters on the backs of these blocks. So then this will make this output come on, and it does that by turning this torch off, so this torch can be powered. And then no matter how many times you do that, it doesn't matter because this torch is already off. But then if you come back and do it the other way, then it swaps the output. And before I show you how to build some more models, I'm just going to show you one use for it that I use, and that is this pressure plate here. Looks like it'll open this door, but no matter how you jump, how many times you jump on it, it actually opens that door. So then if I come over here, this door closes, and no matter how many times I hit the pressure pad, it won't change. And then I can try and come this way and it does the same again. So I'm just going to show you the workings of this quickly, if I can find them, which hopefully I will be able to. Here we go. Yeah, the output from this pressure pad here actually triggers this, which is the door. So this door's open at the moment. So once I hit this pressure pad, it triggers this RSnor latch, where the output's here and the input is also here. So once I hit that, this side's constantly powered, which means that turns off and the door closes. And then the other side's the same. Once I hit this pressure pad up here, this side gets triggered, which turns off this torch, which means this door closes, opens, sorry. So yeah, once I hit this pressure pad, this door, I'm kind of confused now. Yeah, this door closes, sorry. Oh, that was just me being stupid then. Yeah, once this is powered, this door closes because it's not being held open. So when you walk this way and hit this pressure pad, this one closes. So yeah, it's one use for it, but you know, that's just an annoying, stupid little test which I'm showing you, because you know, it's a practical way for one which you might want to use. Then the next design is basically the same as this one, but it's more compact. So you don't have to have your 3 gap this way, you just have to have 2 gap. no gap, sorry, but like 2 block wide. Torch this way, torch this way, and this one you have to take over the top to the torch, like so. So that's that way. Actually, no, I've done that wrong. Oh, for God's sake, I'm messing up so many times. So yeah, there you go, that way. That goes like that. And then this one goes like that. So this is your input and your output. So turn that on and that'll stay on. So that's input and output. And then same for the other side. If you need a one wide version, there is this one here, which your input is here and your output's here, and then on the other side your input's here and your output's here. So you know, that's a nice useful one wide one for if you're working in a narrow space. I'll show you how to build that one quickly. You need 2 blocks like that, a repeater going into that one, then 1 gap, then a block, a torch there, and redstone dust coming all the way over the blocks, and that is it. And then take your output off here, your output off here, and have your input here and your input here. You don't have to use repeaters, but I do because it stops backflow. So once this is activated, this will stay activated, but it's not running back this way. Whereas if I was to do it with redstone, once it's activated, then it'd flow back the other way as well. So obviously this has come back to the input, which you might not want, which is why I use a repeater like so. So yeah, that's another design of the RSnor latch. Just let you have a look at it there. This is one wide. If you want your output here, you don't use this repeater, and you just have your input basically the same as the output, so it's truly one wide. And this is another version, but this version actually doesn't have 2 outputs like most of them. If one of the outputs is off, the other one's on. This one doesn't, this just has an on and off state. So this would be your power on side. So once that's hit, that's powered on, and then once this side's powered, it's off. No matter how many times you hit that, it stays off. And then this one, no matter how many times you hit that, it stays on. And this is just a one wide piston version. So to build this, you need a hole in the ground where you're going to put your torch, which will be your output, and then you want 2 spaces and a regular piston. Let me just get some pistons. A regular piston, and then you want another one right next to the torch, and then a block, and that's it. You have your input and your output there. So this would be your off output for when you want it off, and this would be your on. So that's a nice design if you don't want 2 states, you just want the 1 state. So it basically turns a button into a lever where you can have a button for on and a button for off. So you know, you could use it in lights or whatever you want. So yeah, that's the RSnor latch. This, like I say, this will be a new series I'm starting. So the next one, which will probably be the T flip-flop, sorry, and that is basically a button working as a lever. Every time you press it, it goes on, and then the next time you press it, it goes off. And you're probably thinking, why don't you just use a lever? Well, the reason for it is because it can actually be powered by redstone, so you can have it at a point in your circuit and it can be activated automatically. It doesn't need to be set by hand, so that's pretty useful. And I will be uploading a video tomorrow which will be one of my bigger projects, but it's finished now, which is the automatic crop harvester. So it uses an array of these memory cells, and once it counts to 8, which is 7 stages of growth and 1 for planting, it automatically resets the circuit and harvests all the wheat. So you can just collect it in the water trough at the bottom. So it's fully automatic harvester, which is pretty sweet. So if you found this video useful and you found it interesting, please leave it a like, because it helps quite a lot, to be honest. Well, a hell of a lot, to be honest, but yeah. Leave it a like, and also leave a comment telling me what you want to see in this basic redstone tutorial, and also what big projects you want me to undertake. Yeah, that's about all there is, guys, so I'll see you next time.